Hello everyone. So at the start of the month, we had our finance minister lay out the budget for 2023-24. Do tell us in the comment box how would you rate the budget on a scale of 10 and what would be that one measure that impacts you the most. These are the aspects that stand out to us. Budget had a clear focus on preserving macro stability, focusing on productive spends, plugging the loopholes on tax avoidance, and targeting a gradual achievement of the level playing field for various financial products. Fiscal deficit is expected to consolidate by 50 basis points to 5.9% in FY24, with a vision to consolidate to 4.5% by FY26. Massive increase in capex outlay alongside reduced tax liability on personal income tax is a twin approach to boost both infrastructure and consumption spending. All the key pockets of infrastructure such as roads, railways, ports, housing, metro, water and sanitation has seen a handsome increase in capex plans. Alongside, 50-year interest-free capex loans have been granted to the states and it has been scaled up to Rs 1.3 trillion. A part of these loans is targeted towards specific sector and conditional on reforms. Thrust to green transition has come via increased capex allocation for renewable energy projects, focus on renewable energy evacuation, and targeting adoption of green farming, to name a few. There have been significant custom duty tweaks to support PLI and manufacturing sector in India. While the aggregate allocation for key rural schemes is contained, some of the productive schemes pertaining to drinking water, housing, irrigation has seen an increased allocation. Even as the budgetary spend is contained, the infrastructure boost has a trickle-down effect on employment generation in rural India. There is an effort to increase disposable household income via altering the threshold for taxable income, which in turn could help augur both consumption and savings. There is a clear focus to incentivize the adoption of new income tax regime. This is positive for select mutual fund products as it takes away the tax motives to invest in other financial products. Even as the surcharge for high-income individuals has been reduced, the avoidance route like market-linked debentures has been plugged in. The quality of expenditure has improved, with the capex to GDP rising to 3.3% of GDP versus sub 2% pre-COVID. On the other hand, there is a hope to reduce the subsidy outgo, but which in the end would be contingent on evolution of commodity prices through FY24. FY24 fiscal math is tad optimistic, but not out of whack. Expectation of 10.5% nominal GDP growth in FY24 and a similar gross tax revenue may be a bit higher than what we had in mind. Disinvestment target of Rs 610 billion and a telecom receipts of Rs 890 billion budgeted for FY24 also looks a bit aggressive. On the other hand, dividend assumptions appear conservative. From the fixed income market standpoint, the gross and net market borrowing at Rs 15.4 trillion and Rs 11.8 trillion respectively turned out to be better than market expectation. While the financing through National Small Savings Fund appears slightly aggressive, we would watch out for the deposit garnering capability of the new scheme and enhanced maximum deposit level under a few other schemes. Apart from the contained supply, the taxation changes on market-linked debenture could potentially dilute the popularity of the product and lead to level playing field between MLDs and debt mutual fund. There has been a change in taxation for insurance products that disincentivizes products that used to provide long-term tax-free annuities. A large part of the demand for long-end G-Secs used to come from these products. Effectively, the tax break is now only for low-premium insurance products. This can affect the sales of these products and potentially steepen the curve as we get into the new financial year. At the same time, it's likely that the next 2 months could see a surge in sales by the insurance firms. With regards to equity market, the tax tweaks on income tax could help support urban consumption, while infrastructure push is positive for the related sectors. Autos could benefit on support for scrapping the old government vehicles. We see impact on insurance companies on tax measures to migrate taxpayers to the new tax regime. Long-term capital gain tax has been left untouched, allaying the fears of the equity market. So, prima facie, Budget 2023 should be cheered by both equity and fixed income market. Signing off for this month. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.